Michael Myers, Industrial Shredder. He survived everything. What he couldn't survive was being finished. Haddonfield. Years after the massacre, the town hasn't healed. It's rotted inward. Michael Myers isn't a legend anymore. He's a rumor, living beneath the town, in the sewers. Wounded, still breathing. He doesn't hunt streets now. He feeds on proximity, on opportunity. Corey Cunningham finds him first, not as prey, as a reflection. Michael is diminished, slower, weaker. His strength only returns when he kills. Corey becomes his extension, luring victims, delivering bodies. But Corey wants inheritance. Michael never shares power. The moment Corey tries to become Michael, Michael takes everything back. Michael brutally kills Corey. No hesitation. The shape reclaims itself. Laurie Strode knows where he is. She goes alone. No traps, no speeches, only intent. Inside Laurie's house, they collide, a brutal, exhausted fight. Knife, needle. Laurie pins his hands to the kitchen table.
He was about to stop breathing.
She cuts his wrist. Michael bleeds. He collapses. This time, the town doesn't wait. They escort his body through the streets, to the junkyard. The shredder tears him apart. The machine finishes what the town couldn't. He's gone. But erasing a monster doesn't erase the idea. Sometimes the mask survives longer than the man. Ghostface, family annihilated. This time, Ghostface wasn't one killer, it was a family. New York City. Sam and Tara Carpenter try to rebuild their lives. Ghostface follows them anyway, persistent, obsessive, a parasite that doesn't let go. They're lured into an abandoned theater converted into a shrine. Costumes, masks, weapons, every Ghostface killing preserved like history. This isn't random. This is planned. The truth comes out. There aren't one or two killers, there are three. Detective Wayne Bailey, a grieving father. His son Richie Kirsch died in Woodsboro. Wayne planned everything, used police access, controlled evidence, moved killers through the city unnoticed. Beside him stand his children, Ethan Bailey, Quinn Bailey. A family bound by loss, twisted into revenge. And this is where their plan collapses, because the sisters stop running and start hunting. The fight turns brutal and close. Tara clashes with Ethan. No hesitation. She drives the knife straight through his mouth. Upward. Fatal. Sam confronts Quinn. Fires without mercy. The bullet tears through her head. Blood splashes across the Ghostface relics. The shrine is stained with fresh violence. Wayne Bailey is left alone. And Sam does something unexpected. She puts on the Ghostface mask, not to become the killer, but to control him. Wayne hesitates, confused, distracted. That's all she needs. Sam finishes him. Knife. Inside the theater built to glorify Ghostface, the Bailey family is destroyed. Every one of them. One family of killers erased by another that refused to stay victims. The cycle ends here, but the mask remains, waiting. And when fear outlives the face wearing it, it learns how to change shapes. Pennywise, heart ripped out. They insult him. He shrinks. Then they tear his heart out. Deep beneath Derry, the losers descend together into the sewers. Adults now, scarred, still connected. This is the last confrontation. Pennywise reveals his final form. A grotesque hybrid of clown and spider. Ancient, towering, overwhelming. He fills the chamber, feeding on their fear. Richie is taken first, suspended in the deadlights, paralyzed, about to be killed. Eddie watches it happen, the hypochondriac, the one ruled by fear his entire life. Eddie doesn't calculate. He doesn't hesitate. He charges forward screaming, grabs Beverly's metal spear, shoots it straight into Pennywise's body. The creature shrieks. The deadlights break. Richie collapses free. For one moment, Eddie wins. And this is the moment Pennywise loses certainty. Because fear didn't stop Eddie, it failed.
I think I killed it for real!
Pennywise retaliates instantly. A spider leg impales Eddie through the chest, lifts him into the air. Eddie looks down, sees it piercing his body. The thing he feared his whole life. Eddie dies, but not as a victim. He saved his friend first. The losers finally understand the rule. Pennywise only has power because they believe he does. They stand together, and they start insulting him, calling him small, weak, pathetic. With every word, Pennywise shrinks. The towering monster twists inward, loses form, loses dominance. What remains is fragile, a trembling creature, its heart exposed, beating fast, desperate. Mike reaches inside, pulls the heart free. Together, the losers crush it, all of them, united. Pennywise screams. His body collapses into dust. The lair caves in around them. The evil that haunted Derry is gone. Eddie's courage weakened him, but it took all of them to finish it. Fear didn't die screaming, it died small. But fear doesn't always need belief. Sometimes it only needs sleep. Freddy Krueger, pipe bomb. Freddy didn't die in a dream. He died where he was weakest. Springwood is empty, no children left. Freddy Krueger ruled through fear, chosen by dream demons, empowered by nightmares. But power has a condition. Children must exist. And Springwood has none. Freddy is fading, running out of victims, running out of relevance. Then he finds a solution. Freddy discovers he has a daughter, Maggie. She isn't a memory, she isn't a dream. She's real. Freddy plans to use her, to reach new children, to reopen the pipeline of fear, to survive. But Maggie doesn't submit. She understands what he is, and she chooses to end it. And this is where Freddy loses his advantage, because dreams don't protect him here. This is the real world. Maggie and the others pull Freddy out of the dream realm into reality, where pain doesn't reset and damage stays. Freddy fights brutally, still dangerous, still violent, but not untouchable. Maggie rips off his bladed glove, the same weapon he used to kill children. She stabs him through the stomach with his own claws, then drives him back, pins him to a steel support beam. Freddy is trapped, impaled, unable to escape. Tracy throws Maggie a pipe bomb, no hesitation. Maggie shoves it into Freddy's chest. The explosion detonates instantly. Fire erupts. Freddy Krueger is blown apart. Freddy doesn't laugh, he doesn't return. His power dies with him. Not in a nightmare, not in fear, but in the real world, at the hands of his own daughter.
Happy Father's Day.
And when dreams fail to protect a monster, some of them return to where they were born. Jason Voorhees, back to the lake. He rose from the lake, so they dragged him back into it. Crystal Lake. Jason Voorhees returns to his killing ground. The place where he drowned as a child, the place that created him. Tommy Jarvis comes back too, older now, still haunted, still responsible. Jason can't be reasoned with. He can't be stopped on land. So Tommy builds a plan around one thing Jason can't escape: the lake.
Come and get me!
Tommy rigs a chain to a massive boulder. Heavy enough to hold anything down, he lures Jason onto a boat. Out on open water, no ground, no cover. The idea is simple. Bind him. Drag him under. Leave him where he began. Jason doesn't fall for it quietly, and this is where the plan nearly fails. Because Jason doesn't retreat. He destroys. Jason demolishes the boat. Wood splinters. Metal bends. Tommy is dragged into the water with him. Pulled under, hands locked around his throat. He's drowning again. Megan Garris dives in after him, without hesitation. Jason releases Tommy and grabs Megan instead. Megan kicks free, reaches the outboard motor. She slams it into gear. The propeller blades tear into Jason's body. Metal shredding flesh. Jason loses grip, loses position. The chain pulls tight. Jason sinks, dragged down by the boulder. Pinned to the lake bed, Tommy is pulled back to the surface, revived. Jason doesn't escape. The lake that created him becomes his prison. Not defeated, contained, waiting. But some monsters don't wait in water or woods, they wait in systems, in rules, in order. Pinhead, cosmic punishment. Pain didn't kill him. Memory did. Hell is not fire, it's order. The labyrinth stretches endlessly. Cold stone, perfect geometry. Pinhead rules here, precise, measured, absolute. He is not rage, he is law. Suffering is ritual, and he enforces it flawlessly. Kirsty Cotton is taken deeper into the labyrinth, toward Leviathan. Pinhead follows without doubt. Certain of his role, certain of himself. He believes he is beyond humanity, and this is where hell makes a mistake. It reminds him who he was. Kirsty speaks his human name, Elliot Spencer. The word fractures order. Memories surface, war, mud, screaming men. Pinhead hesitates for the first time. The Cenobites turn on him. Hooks tear into him. Chains restrain him. Pinhead remembers, I was human. The Cenobite form breaks. Leviathan strikes. A beam pierces him. Pinhead falls, not punished, rejected. Hell didn't destroy him, it remembered him. And sometimes remembering who you were is worse than dying as what you became. Chucky, crushed and shot. He mocked death, so they made sure he couldn't laugh back. Hackensack Cemetery. Charles Lee Ray's human body lies buried here. Chucky and Tiffany arrive with one goal, the heart of Damballa, the amulet that can turn them human. This is supposed to be the end of the curse, a reward, a future. But the truth surfaces fast. Tiffany realizes Chucky doesn't love her, never did. That realization breaks her first. She stabs him in the chest. Not to kill him, to hurt him. Moments later, Tiffany is shot. She collapses, dying beside the man she believed in. Chucky survives, laughing, mocking, and this is where Chucky loses control. Not to magic, to people who stop listening. Jesse grabs a shovel, swings hard. Chucky's small body is crushed against the dirt. He lands beside his own corpse, Charles Lee Ray, face to face with the body he left behind. From the pit, Chucky looks up. Still grinning, he laughs. Go ahead, shoot me, I'll be back.
I always come back!
Jade doesn't respond. She takes the gun from the detective, steps to the edge of the grave, aims down, and fires. Once, again. She empties the entire magazine into him. Bullets rip through the doll's body, then stop. Chucky lies still at the bottom of the grave, silent. He promised to come back, but for now, he stays buried with the man he used to be. But some families don't bury their past, they live inside it. Leatherface, the grenade. The chainsaw fight doesn't end with a winner. It ends with fire. Deep beneath Texas, the Sawyer family hides underground. A private maze. A slaughterhouse turned home. Lefty Enright enters alone, armed with multiple chainsaws. Not to escape, to end it. This isn't an ambush, it's a confrontation. Lefty wounds Drayton Sawyer. Blood spills fast, control slips, Leatherface charges, chainsaw screaming. The two collide. Blade against blade. The duel is violent, unstable, relentless. Lefty drives his chainsaw forward, impales Leatherface through the stomach. Leatherface staggers, still fighting. And this is where the Sawyers realize the fight is already lost. Not because Leatherface is down, because escape is gone. Drayton sees it clearly. Lefty won't stop. Leatherface won't survive another strike. So Drayton makes a final choice. He reaches for the grenade, taken earlier, saved for this moment. There is no negotiation left. Drayton pulls the pin. The explosion detonates inside the lair. The blast consumes everything. Leatherface, Drayton, Grandpa, Lefty. Their deaths aren't shown. They don't need to be. The Sawyer family doesn't fall one by one. They end together, in fire and blood, buried beneath the ground they ruled.